it's that same emotional motivation. I don't really take a photo of anybody on the street or a situation or a juxtaposition of things unless it tells me to take it, you know.
I started shooting photos probably about a year and a half ago with film, but I'd always been taking photos before that. I always liked the way it had looked, and I had my first camera given to me, a film camera which didn't work, and then picked up a few along the way, and then just been taking photos in those ever since. And that's mainly what F209 is. A lot of my friends, so they were kind of started it around the same time I got interested in actually doing photography seriously. It's kind of why I joined it. My fascination with subculture and with youth is kind of really what I want to document. I think is what it all revolves around, is documenting what goes on. I think that artistically my contribution, I think, to photography is the kind of revolves around documenting what goes on here in Stockton, and but I think that's kind of something a lot of people should be doing. It's just, I document what goes on with the kind of underground community here, but I think that's what a lot of people should be doing too, is, in their own towns, in their own communities too.
I started shooting photos maybe like 6 months after I moved to Stockton. That was probably maybe a year and a half ago now. I primarily shoot people that I see, my surroundings, where I am, places or people near my house or just in close proximity to me. I don't know if there's a specific meaning for my photos to me. I just kind of take them. I'd like to think that they mean something to someone else, but that may or may not be true.
With film, I feel like you have to put thought into every frame that you capture, and then just hope that it turns out the way you want it to. And then it's more satisfying when you develop your film and then see that that is exactly how I wanted it to look. And so I think it's just more satisfying. I would just hope to show that you don't have to live in San Francisco or LA or New York to get into fashion photography. You just have to have a passion for photography in general, and then of course be interested in fashion. It's a way to express myself. I've always been looking for a way to express myself creatively. I don't draw, I don't paint. I've tried, but once I started getting into photography, and especially fashion photography, it is a way. It's really satisfying. That's why it's important to me. It's a way to express myself creatively, and it's really important for anybody to have that thing, whether it's painting or sculpture, to have at least one thing that gets them really excited, and that's what it is for me.
I was born and raised in Stockton, California, and I currently live here. it started out purely from skateboarding. I would go out, try and document the sessions, and it was just originally a way to make the memories, you know, to have something to look back at. And I consciously thought about that. A lot of people, you know, they just shoot the photos and look at them later and are happy that they have the memories. But I realized that I would do that, so it was a conscious thing for me.